Hello again, my dudes. This is Kadima with another video on Wulong Fallen Dynasty. This time with an update and also a bit of a showcase of the build itself while playing PvP. So I have previously done the video with the Cao Cao cosplay build. However, I have now completed the game 100%, and I have also managed to farm the same equipment that I was using, as in the main equipment, to update the build at 5 stars. So we get a bit more of a boost, just slightly improvement of the build, and that's what I'm here to showcase, and also to tell you a bit more about the build itself before I go on to give you a few examples of how it works in PvP. So first things first, we are cosplaying as Cao Cao, the man, of course, because he's the guy, and he's my favorite Chinese Three Kingdoms lore character, so I started straight away with him. Let's go on to the equipment. So I'm using Heaven's Reliance, this time 5 stars. Doesn't really change anything when it comes to attack power or anything, it just gives you another slot with the special effects. I did change things just very slightly because since I am now focused on playing PvP mostly, as I have completed the game and I am focused on having fun playing PvP, I've changed it ever so slightly, but I want to make it very clear that this is just as useful and just as good if you're playing PvE. I will talk about a little difference while playing PvE and PvP. So, using Heaven's Reliance plus 9, 573 attack power with a base attack of 247. Spirit attack 29, spirit attack guarding 16, spirit defense guarding 22, deflect difficulty 101%. It comes with a Downing Sky special martial art, because it's intricate to this specific sword. The one I got, it's also comes with Ill Wind. It's not my favorite, but I kind of got fed up with farming it, so I just stuck with amongst all 3 or 4 different swords I found at 5 stars. I stuck with this one. As for what we are using, we are having it lightning enchanted, which on its own improves by the lightning by 17. We're using melee attack power plus 19, lightning attack power plus 19, and spirit gain from normal attacks 2.7%. This is because we want to get as much spirit as we can, and we do that a lot by just doing normal attacks. I could easily change this to spirit gain from deflecting, which gives a bit more percentage, but the reason why I rather have it at normal attacks is because, especially when playing PvE, and keep in mind, as I said previously, this build works for both worlds, PvE and PvP. If I was to change it to spirit gain from deflecting, you only get the benefit when deflecting, and then you are on the offensive and you are not getting the benefit. So if you have it on normal attacks, every time you land an attack, boom, 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 boom. So you deflect once, you attack 5 times. It makes more sense to get it on the attacking instead of on the deflecting. My secondary weapon, I'm using Ganjiang and Moye as previously in my other video. This is yet at 4 stars. I haven't managed to find one at 5 stars just yet. I hope I do. Again, the reason why I'm using this one is because I was fortunate enough to have it come with my favorite 2 martial arts for dual swords, which is the Beckoning Pine and Southern Tornado. I absolutely love the combination of both, especially in PvE when fighting the bosses, the humanoid bosses, for example. This is very powerful. You deflect, you do a square button attack, you do a triangle button attack, and then you immediately go Beckoning Pine and Sudden Tornado, and it just does so much damage and also so much spirit damage. It's very consistent. We are also using the melee attack spirit damage on this one because it comes with it at 4.0%, lightning attack power, melee attack power, and in this case the martial it also has the slow on enemy upon martial arts. This is why for PvE this sword is absolutely great, because the moment you land the first martial arts, you'll be applying the slow debuff on the enemy, and it just helps you moving forward. As for the armor, I'm using the Unscrupulous Hero set, which is the Cao Cao set, all with 5 stars. I'm using pretty much the same on every single piece of this set. So we got lightning attack power plus 19, shock accumulation on enemies plus 8%, damage dealt 2.3%, spirit gain from normal attacks 2.7%, and spirit damage received minus 2.3%. And if you take a look, it's pretty much the same, only the values change a little bit. For example, this one has a bit more shock accumulation, this one has 8%, this one has 8.3%, this one has damage dealt 2.3, this one has the same, this one has damage received 2.3, this one has 2.2. So there are very tiny variations to the values, but ultimately speaking, as you can see, they just change order, but they all do. The build is designed around improving damage, applying shock faster, improving spirit gains, and reducing spirit damage. Also with a lightning attack power, because we use the lightning enchant on our main sword. Also, we got the brief explanation of Sun Tzu, which completes the set for the full set bonus. I was lucky enough to get this one with things that I do find useful. It's not perfect. I would, for example, replace ammo held max for something like I have on this one, HP restoration from melee attack damage A-. I would, if I could choose, I would probably put this on this accessory as well. Unfortunately, finding the perfect 100% perfect accessory is nearly impossible, and I must say, for me to get my hands on this specific accessory, it took me endless hours of dropping accessories to the little pandas and then get the accessory back and hoping first that it was the brief explanation of Sun Tzu, which again, as you probably done it yourselves, getting the specific accessory to drop takes on itself many drops to the panda. And also the other thing is the special effects. I kept getting stuff such as wizarding spell damage, which I don't really want. I would rather have something else, and I was lucky enough to get elemental damage. As you can see here, increases elemental damage dealt to enemies. Because we have lightning infused sword, this will also help. The poison accumulation, again, it's not perfect, because when you, but on the same level, it is useful, because you find a lot of people playing PvP, especially those playing with friends, they do tend to have some sort of poison going on, and if you can have it reduced just a little bit, it does help, at least for the initial impact. If you get hit by the poison and you manage to get out of it, you don't get poisoned straight away. We also have Wizarding Spell Spirit Consumption minus 2%. It's not massive, but it does help. Again, my most important parts here are the elemental damage, plus 2.9%, and haste upon deflection. So every time you do a deflection, you get the haste buff, which is very useful, both for PvP and PvE. My last accessory, I'm using Incense Container, which the one I actually got my hands on gives a restore HP of plus 2.4%. It has the HP restoration upon melee attacks A-, which is not massive. You recover like 1 HP per hit, a bit more when you do a fatal strike or a martial art. It's like 2 instead of 1. It's not massive, but that being said, it does help. And on the other hand, we have lightning attack power plus 19, which is awesome. Melee attack damage 2.7% increase, which is also awesome for this build. And then lightning resistance is not great. I mean, if I could change something on this specific accessory, I'll probably change the lightning resistance, because I don't really care much about that. And if I could have like wizarding spell cost reduced by 2%, I would probably go with that instead. As for the ranged weapons, I'm using the tiger hunting bow. No specific reason, I just happened to come across this bow, and it gives me the buff of lightning attack power, damage dealt, spirit gain, and spirit sustainability, which is also helpful when you're doing those deflects and blocking. And also I'm using the yellow shoulder crossbow with ranged attack damage, which is not great. I will probably be swapping this crossbow when I get my hands on something better. Spirit sustainability, lightning attack power, spirit damage receive, and spirit gain. So basically the build itself is around having those things in place. I'm actually at the moment equipped with Ying Long, which is incorrect. It's not the one I want to use for this build. For this build, I actually recommend using either Tangshe if you're into it, or Baiyu, because these guys will help. I'm actually incorrect. That's not the ones we want. Hold on. I was using which one? Bixie. I think it's Bixie, the one I'm using. Yeah, that's the guy. Sorry for my confusion. The reason why I'm using this is because it increases the elemental imbued damage of the weapons by 4.6 to 9.2%. More L rank points gain is not a massive thing, but it does improve the alliance spirit defense and the positive effect duration. Pardon me. So yeah, this is the one, also because it's very useful. One thing I forgot to mention, back to the build, is the bonus of the set itself. I've shown it on my previous build, but the Unscrupulous Hero Crown gives you the set bonus Hero Beyond the Age. When you have the full set, it gives you a morale rank points gain boost, marking flag detection, which for PvP these are not very useful, I gotta say, but slow on enemy upon martial arts, that is definitely useful. Sword spirit damage of nearly plus 10%, very useful. And again, the last one, which is the cherry on top of the cake, is the debuff of spirit vulnerability upon martial arts. If you want to know what this does, it decreases the amount of spirit depleted by their own attacks. So every time they attack, they will deplete more spirit if you get the debuff in place. So yeah, this is basically the build. Again, when playing PvP, I normally focus on using the sword Evan's Reliance, which has quite a nice move set, and it combos great with square, 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 triangle, because it does that front attack, or square, 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 and then triangle at the end if you want. I just find there is a bit of a pause between the last triangle, so I do 3 triangles and then I do 3 squares and 1 triangle instead of 4 squares and 1 triangle, because there's a bit of a pause in between, and you get a bit of exposed, and it's quite easy to deflect. Again, as I said, I tend to use mainly this sword, but I also find it useful that sometimes if I am becoming a bit predictable, or if I'm using this and my enemy is starting to read my moves, because these two martial arts actually combo with each other. You can do them separately. You can do this one, which is L1 triangle, or you can do this one and then press triangle and land. But I find it very useful that you can actually combine both. If you do L1 square for the Downing Sky, you can immediately do R1 triangle for the Ill Wind. So if I do this and then this, they combo with each other, and you do quite a bit of damage, especially against bosses. But if you want to change things around, which I do quite often if I'm becoming predictable, the dual swords are actually quite good as well. I like to use the lightning buff on the weapons, both of them, when I'm fighting. What I find it useful in this case is that you can easily try to get your enemy's attention by doing a running square attack, or just pressing them with a little square attack here and there, and then the moment that they try to attack, you deflect, and then you do this and this. So I find that it does vast amount of damage, especially when you get it lightning infused. Again, it's very fun to use. The build speaks for itself when you see it performing in PvP, which I'm going to demonstrate right now. Also, just a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed just yet, please consider doing so. It definitely helps the channel grow. Share the channel with your friends and others who play Wulong, social media as well, anything you can think of if you've got the time and the patience to do so, to help us reach 2,500 subscribers, because when we do reach 2,500 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway on the channel. Also, please leave a like or any comments, questions, suggestions, opinions, anything on the comment section down below. And thank you so much for your time so far. I shall see you soon again with another video, but for now, let's do this PvP showcase. Right, so for this first invasion, let's see what we've got. We are facing a player with 2 NPCs. We try to dispatch the NPCs first thing straight away. It's always easier to get rid of them. There you go, they're both down. Ooh, he's using a slow weapon, so this should be easy enough to deflect. Oh, how did I miss that? It is a slow weapon, but do keep in mind, when it hits, it does do quite a bit of damage. Oh, he got himself into trouble, because now it's me and this very powerful NPC against him. So he's gonna be running around a little. In the meantime, oh, that's nasty. I'm gonna try to finish him off, but with these lightnings keep hitting me, I'll probably just back off for a moment. Right, let's do this. Just you and me now. Come on. Yeah, easy to deflect. He's got his spirit quite high. That's it. And he's dead. That's the problem with not managing your spirit properly. If you get hit, you'll be stunned, and then you get fatal strike. GG. Right, next one. What have we got here? I find this area very, very nice to play invasions, because if by any chance you run into 3 players instead of a player plus 2 NPCs, oh, there he is. He's by the flag. There you go. He's right there. Let's get to him. But as I was saying, if you run into a player with 2 NPCs, it's fine. It's easy. If you run into a player and 2 other players, you will need to use the map for your advantage. But this should be simple enough. Right. Let's get rid of the NPCs first, as usual. Get that NPC to distract the player. Ooh, one is down. I hate the way the camera sometimes chooses to see how what I'm talking about. It chooses to lock onto an enemy. See, it's instead of locking on the player that is standing, the camera locks onto the player that it's down. I think Team Ninja should address this. It's quite a big issue. So I put this guy down. Oh, there you go. I actually killed the host now. But my point here is, it's not designed very nicely, this lock mechanism changing. Right. Next we've got Daredevil. with a big number in front of his name. Let's try to. Oh, hello. You're on your own. Oh no, he's not. He's got the two NPCs right here. Let's try to get rid of them. One is down. The other one is nearly done. He got stunned, so that should give us the road. Nope. Oh, he still managed to get it up. It should require a bit more to bring the NPCs up. Anyway, let's focus on this guy. Right. Ooh, there's a bit of a delay there. I should have deflected that. What? Why did he bring up the gestures? No problem. Let's go, let's go. Alright, there you go. Deflect. Land one hit. Oh, the delay. There's a bit of a delay there. I'm pretty sure I have deflected that. Anyway. He's got his spirit quite high, so... And I actually made the mistake of pressing square there. But there's a delay here. Why did I bring the menu again? The gestures menu. I keep doing that by mistake. Well, anyway, now it's intentional. Ha ha ha. Joke's on you, brother. GG. Next one. We've got Nico 8618. Again, hopefully he will be playing with NPCs instead of two other players. But shouldn't be a problem. Not in this area, because all you have to do is play with a... Oh my god, I didn't intentionally want to fall this much. Look at the amount of fall damage I just took. Anyway, he's there by the flag. Are you on your own? Ah, of course not. NPCs are right there. Let's try to get rid of them. Ooh, straight away with a Phoenix. Man, gotta get out of here. That did a lot of damage. Straight away, no time to waste. He just went straight for the Phoenix. Let's just annoy him a little bit. Let's get rid of this guy. Job done. Okay, he's using... Yeah. Both done. Whew, jackpot. Now it's just you and me, brother. Yes. Oh my god. Oh! Lucky I've got a lot of defense. Right, his spirit is quite full. Let's try to use that. Oh, again with bringing these up so quickly. It should take longer than this. And then it locks again onto the target that it's down. This is so awful. Now, you see, that guy is down. And sometimes when I deflect, the locking changes to the one that is already down. Anyway. Oh, he's trying to disconnect. Look. Nah, that was way too obvious, brother. You were trying to disconnect. Joke's on you. I got to you first. GG. GG. Right. One more. We've got... Ah, that's a complicated name. I'm not even going to try to say... Manjang? Manjang? Let's try to get rid of these NPCs. Ooh, no. Don't use that weapon. Not in... I see a lot of players using this for PvE. And I gotta say, yes, it's very nice for PvP, PvE. But for PvP, this weapon is going to get you killed. There you go. Don't use the weapon, the martial arts in PvP. Do not use this weapon martial art in PvP. You will get killed. It's so easy to parry. There you go. Let's go. Jar Jar Binks. Fair enough. Star Wars reference. Where's this guy? Huh. Come on. Maybe by the bird. Most people tend to be fighting the bird. Oh, he's not here. Where are you, Jar Jar Binks? Where are you? He hasn't been here yet. That's unusual. He's probably further back then. Has he been on that side? No. The big enemy is still there. Serpent's still here. My guess is that he just didn't make it this far yet. That's very unusual. Very unusual. Well, anyway, let's look. Oh, hello. Whoa, straight like that? No, I'll deflect you. Alright, let's rethink this strategy. Right, he's got two NPCs. He's got two NPCs fighting in this area. It's a bit complicated because you can easily jump off the edge of a boat and you will end up in the water, which it doesn't kill you, but it leaves you with no HP left. Right, we need to try to get rid of these NPCs. Right, he's there. Oh, he's gonna try to... No, don't do that, man. Right, there he comes. Deflect. Right. Ooh, Phoenix again. Let's run out of here. Let's run out of here. He still got the NPC with him. Deflect. He's gonna try to jump attack me. Ooh, you should not have followed me, NPCs. You should not have followed me here. I shall get some lightning on you. And there you go, they're both down. Now hopefully I get to chase this guy. Where did he go? Up he goes. No, where is he? Where is this guy? Ah, back on that side. I see him behind the flag. Right. Let's chase him up. Oh, he came here. 1v1, brother. That's it. Let's go, Jar Jar Binks. Let's go. Who's the man? He's trying to deflect me. No. I deflect you. Fatal Strike. Land a little square attack. Rebuff the swords. You see the difference is every time... There you go, another Fatal Strike, and let's finish him off. Ooh, he managed to deflect. But every time he uses his buff, look how much spirit he consumes. He goes all the way to full spirit, so he just needs to be hit once, and he'll be in trouble. That's it. That's very poor spirit management. Check this out. He's gonna buff again. Look, he's at full spirit. He shouldn't do that, because I'm gonna parry you, and then I'm gonna end this duel. There you go. GG, brother. That's terrible, terrible spirit management. Terrible. You guys gotta be aware of that, especially in PvP. GG. Right, this will be the last one for this demonstration. Ooh, straight in my face. Okay, I was checking who you got with you. Ooh, that hurt. Nah. Let's get this girl down. That's it. She's quite easy to bring down. She's got very low defenses. Right. Did it just change? No. Come on, it's your turn now. Let's try to get this one down. Oh, I missed. Terribly, actually. Oh, he got the other one back up. Doesn't do much. There you go. Both down now. Now he's got himself cornered. I'll just do a bit of lightning for just a little bit of damage, not much. Doesn't do a lot of damage. There's about 100 per hit. I think it's quite easy to deflect that, actually. No, I'm not gonna let you get that guy up. Look at him spamming. He's spamming the deflect button. He's spamming it. Trying to deflect. Look at him deflect. Trying to deflect so hard. He's actually spamming it. Look, circle, 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 circle. That's not how you deflect, buddy. You time it right. You don't just spam circle. See? Because then you get hit. And you got no spirit left. If you just keep spamming circle, you will run out of spirit. You might deflect me at some point. That's true. But you'll be out of spirit. Look, you got no spirit because you just spam it. Don't do that, man. That's just terrible, terrible, terrible. There you go. I did warn you. If you press the circle like that, you're gonna get yourself killed. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Cheerio!